What's up, bud?
And we're back. Episode 27. Don't Be Sorry, Be Better podcast.
Nice to be back in the office out of the trap house.
Yeah, we're back in the OG HQ.
You didn't even notice my new things. Look at this cool thing.
Dude, I love that poster. I
How
saw it
awesome
in
is
your
that?
story. Abdullah's harem.
Yeah, a list of movies you probably couldn't make today.
Oh, man.
I got a whole
That's a good
stack
one.
of posters. You probably couldn't make those movies today. I got my little wall of illustrated smut growing over there.
It's going well. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's evolving.
It's evolving. Mess. I did a coin show this weekend, so it's just shit in boxes. And
I mean, we set the bar so high with episode 25. I don't know how we can outdo it now.
people just like hearing about potential murders, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy near-death stories. You know, Eddie, the kid who works for me,
Yeah.
his mom had a near-death story, a run-in with the should have him on here and tell the story one time, but she actually got a ride from the Gilgo Beach killer, that guy, what the hell's his name?
Rex Huberman.
Yes, where he actually like got real weird, and his mom probably would have died. Was there not a like a road stop, like a DUI checkpoint up ahead? And he like pretty much told her, he's like, what he did. And she actually called the police on this guy numerous times, made complaints about him, and nothing ever happened. But eventually, you know, now the guy's like in jail.
He was out long enough for me to meet him.
Guy's just out and about. Whatever happened with that guy?
He's in jail.
Yeah, they just, I guess, building the case, right? Just
I mean,
waiting.
they're like digging up in Manorville for more bodies.
In Manorville,
Yeah,
really?
they're also digging near Splish Splash.
Yeah.
It was like a joke about the Splish Splash killer. They're going to change the Long Island serial killer to the Splish Splash killer.
Was there? I mean, there's got to be a couple of serial killers. We talk. I mean, yeah,
We did take it. We talked about it.
there's no way there's just one guy on Long Island killing people. There's no way.
Long Island's a big place.
Big place. Well, and they found that I don't know if it's a serial killer. It might be gang related or something.
Oh, the human remains of those fucking people that
Yeah, in Babylon.
they let go.
I don't know what they like. Whatever. They just were finding like arms and stuff in
I'm
Babylon.
pretty sure. Though they caught those people that
Did
were
they?
like distributing the parts. They wanted to.
It happened like a month ago, 2 months ago.
I don't think that anything's happened yet. But what I surmised was they were trying to make it look like gang violence, and they killed somebody.
Oh, so
And it was like
wasn't
a
gang.
personal thing. It was like
Okay.
they had an issue with somebody, they
Gotcha.
killed them, and then they tried to distribute the body parts to make it look like it was
Gotcha.
like MS-13 or
Spread
something.
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Man, people just.
It was like some dirtbag whites from some dirtbag neighborhood.
Dirtbag whites. That's funny because like the rumor, you know, Long Island is like very Republican and
Yeah,
white,
yeah,
and like
yeah.
the rumor like immediately is like, oh, gang related.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
it's MS-13. I'm like, they don't really do that.
And
Like,
then you
of course-
saw them; they were like meth head whites that like were
worse.
like just trying to fucking
Worse.
watch one too many cracked out episodes of CSI, and we're like, oh, we can get away with this.
dude, I say it all the time. People get so like worked up. You know, everybody's like a racist nowadays.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, dude. Trash white trash is worse than
Bro,
any form of like bad race. You get the worst.
I was watching
worst.
I was watching Dateline, and they had showed like camera footage of this guy committing a crime, right? But he like took his license plate off of his car, but his car was like a piece of shit beat up in like a small town. It's like,
Yeah.
that's Steve's car.
It's like we know
We know it's your car.
know
Taking the plate off is not enough. We know that's your car, Steve.
we know you're fucked up Nissan Altima, Steve.
It was like a rusted out like pickup truck, and it was like it's so obviously that it's his car.
God, people are so stupid.
People are really dumb. They really
People
are.
dumb.
I mean, we are too, but just in a different way.
Yeah, I mean, a little retarded, but like I don't, you know, like people. But those dumb people, the people be getting away with stuff, man.
Yeah,
How many murders a year do people just get away with?
so many.
It's so surprising. Like now with science and cameras and this and that, you think you couldn't get away with it, but like,
I mean, I guess it depends on how you kill somebody, but like you could just poison them, make it look like an accident, right?
I guess
I mean, people are dying.
like poison.
People pretty high up are getting suicided, and they're just saying, "Oh, it's a suicide."
Well, but yeah, that's like they're because it's supposed to be that way. Who's questioning it? Like
Yeah.
if I like suicide somebody, I'm just fucking me.
Yeah,
Cops aren't going to be like, oh, yeah, that's it. The guy shot himself twice in the head.
yeah, but all you got to do is display the pictures of you and Diddy everywhere. Like
Look at this Diddy, bro.
Illuminati. It was the Illuminati.
Who's the Illuminati, man? Yeah, I don't know. People, I don't know. I don't think I've ever met anybody I wanted to kill. That bad.
No, I don't have any more anger. Like I
don't carry that much.
I gave up all my anger and resentment.
Yeah, I don't carry that much like anger anymore.
Yeah,
which is good. That's like not, you can't just be like harboring anger all the time.
Yeah, I think I walked around for a long time with just anger, nothing else.
Yeah, it's not
It's not a good feeling. Doesn't feel good.
Sometimes I'm like happy and I'm just like, why are you so fucking happy? Like your life's a mess.
Yeah.
Your life is such a mess, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah. Here we are.
I was able to pay rent in my shoebox office this month, which is good. Got that going for me.
Doing great. Doing great.
Expanding the wall of illustrated smut, which is nice, you know.
Is that a Mickey Mantle?
Yeah, signed.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's real.
What's that helmet?
World War II.
World War II helmet?
Yeah, World War II helmet.
Which side?
The right side of history. not the Reich.
The Reich? The Reich side of history?
Yeah, not the Reich side, the right side of history. Yeah. I wish it was a third right helmet. Those would be cool. I probably would have sold it already. Someone would have bought it already. That stuff's hard to come by. The real stuff, at least. Very heavily counterfeited.
Interesting.
Yeah, man. What was I going to say? Oh, God. Oh, you know what? They made they're making a Ben Franklin movie.
Yeah.
And we were talking about Ben Franklin a couple weeks ago.
We botched it.
Well,
Paul Giamatti wasn't Ben Franklin.
First of all, I think that's a Mandala thing.
It was John Adams. He played John Adams.
So who played Ben Franklin?
I looked it up. It was some guy. He was an actor. Who? You would know him if you saw him.
Okay. I still don't believe that. I think that's an Illuminati trick, but whatever.
I'll tell you.
But what were we talking about Ben Franklin? Because his claim, one of his many claims of fame was inventing eating pussy.
Yeah.
And so this new,
they couldn't have cast it better, by the way.
What, the old one?
Yeah.
I got to rewatch it. What is that? Like, could you even find it like on HBO Plus or something?
All right. So Mandy Patinkin played Ben Franklin in the movie.
Who the fuck's Mandy Patinkin?
Inigo Montoya from Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, the guy who plays Saul. The guy who plays Saul Berenstein in
the Criminal Minds.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
And he's in Homeland.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, he played Ben Franklin.
Yeah.
I think that's a terrible casting for Ben Franklin.
Honestly, that's the most Ben Franklin of all time. I'm gonna put that picture up. The fucking Michael Douglas with the smirk on his face because you know that he had throat cancer or tongue cancer. What was it?
Well, so that's the funny part. So they're making a new Franklin movie, and we were talking about how he's famous for inventing cunnilingus, and they got cast Michael Douglas to play the new Ben Franklin. Yeah. And it's pretty well known that he had like cancer, mouth cancer, or HPV from eating pussy. That's what he blamed it on. He tried to blame it on Catherine Zeta-Jones.
He blamed it on his wife.
Yeah, hot smoke show, Catherine Zeta-Jones.
You did this to me,
you bitch. I told you I didn't want to eat your pussy. So now, but
No, sorry, don't go down on girls. I could get cancer.
That's real. Our buddy, our tech friend, you remember that his friend, the drummer?
Yeah,
I don't want to use his name, but
don't use his name.
I'm not going to use his name.
Yes,
but he got the Michael Douglas cancer, and he told and that guy,
imagine if they named it that now,
and that guy and that guy fucked. Yeah, and I kind of said it to our friend. I was like, "What? Do you get it from eating pussy?" Like as a joke. He goes, "Yeah, pretty much." I'm like, "Oh shit,
Jesus."
But he's okay.
Yeah.
But like, yes, I guess.
Yeah, that's one of the curable ones.
I mean, it's the cancer you want to get.
They're like, you're gonna get cured, but you just can't eat pussy anymore.
You imagine going to the doctor and they tell you the diagnosis and like the nurse in there is like smoking hot and she just gives you a look because she knows you got that from eating pussy. And she's just like, she slips you her number. She's like, hey.
No, because he can't do it anymore. She's like, why? She's like, why do all the good guys get tongue cancer?
I swear, all the good looking, all the tall, dark, and handsome guys get tongue cancer from eating pussy. That'd be funny. I think if I got that cancer, nobody would be surprised. They'd be like, "Oh, shocker, you got cancer."
Well, if
from
you could
eating pussy.
if you could get that cancer from eating ass, our friend Paul would be
What do you think you get worse?
Butt stuff Paul would be fucked.
Do you think you get worse stuff from eating ass or eating pussy? What do you think? What do you think worse?
I guess it depends on whose ass.
I've eaten some suspect ass before.
I sent that meme to the group yesterday. It was something. It was like When you check down there before you, I go, not Paul.
Not Paul. Yeah, you could tell Paul like indiscriminately eats ass.
Yeah, he's Greek.
They invented butt stuff. I love how we just use his name and he loves it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should get him on one time.
We'll have it. We should do it from his apartment.
We should do a grinded out podcast live from North Carolina at like 4 o'clock in the morning. live,
just zooted, zapped up.
We should do a podcast live from DJ Puma's DJ booth at a college nightclub.
Yeah, that situation is so funny because our sensitive friend is texting us about him. Like, I didn't meet him 6 months ago. He's like, you'd actually like his vibe. You'd fuck with his vibe. I'm like, I know. I gave you his number. Like, what do you mean? I met him.
That's so funny that like you just relay a number to a shady DJ and then he's like trying to convince us we should hang out with him. No, I don't want to hang out with a DJ.
I already hung out with him. It's already happened.
I'm not trying to hang out with a nefarious DJ of a college town. Like, that's not who I want to hang out with.
Dude.
Maybe he's cool.
He is cool.
How old is he? He's like our age.
I think he's a little bit younger.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Early 30s, late 20s maybe.
All right. So
he was definitely younger.
That's less creepy then.
Yeah. Paul was like, yeah, he was fat. I was like, he was like a little skinny guy with shades on.
You'll never meet a fat DJ ever.
I don't know what you just said. But.
What? What?
Drugs is doing drugs. What?
Yeah, good times. We should get Paul on it. That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Paul, tell us some disgusting stories.
Oh my God.
Paul.
This is terrible. He has this Polaroid. So first of all, on his coffee table, he has 2 giant fish bowls filled with like bar matches. It's pretty cool.
He collects them. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So in one of the fish bowls, there's a Polaroid of like an exquisite butt.
Yeah.
Like
a great ass.
Amazing naked butt.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, who is this? He's like, oh, I know her. This is my friend. I was like, but who is she?
Yeah.
Because it's like such a good butt. And he was like, yeah, it's a great butt. He's like, but the rest of it's not great. And I was like, you sick fuck. You only like the butt.
The definition of the butterface. I mean, they're out there. Some good asses, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes the ass doesn't match the face, you know?
Ass.
Speak. Is that really him?
Yo, you're on the pod.
I'm on the pod?
Yeah, you're on the pod.
Let's go. My Instagram handle is @Paul Calamares. That's PaulCalamares. What's good?
Yeah, no one cares.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
Lock it in. What's going on?
I'm walking down Park Avenue right now, and the talent is out. It's crazy.
Nice.
Sundress season. Nice.
We just have you call in every episode and give us the weather update.
So many baddies. Like it's raining baddies. God, I gotta hit a fucking bathroom. It's crazy, dude. I don't know what to do.
Oh, I love that for you.
What's up, Bia?
What's up, G? How you doing? We got another trip planned down to Carolinas soon, huh? A couple of months.
Yeah, we need to go delete some bags real quick.
We're just talking about DJ Puma and how he's Jimmy's friend now.
Jimmy needs to wear like a cross with DJ Puma's face on it because he loves that guy. We traveled an hour to go find fucking cheddar.
It's gonna be. We will be chilling behind the DJ booth. Next
for sure.
We're gonna be hooked
for
up.
Sure. For sure.
We're gonna fucking be running that nightclub. Oh my god, sweet.
All sweaty on Red Bulls.
So many Red Bulls. All right, I'll call you back.
Bye, Paul.
Goodbye.
If that guy's that's so perfect, and he's just like him. Like you're not even making up. That's him. Calls you just tell you about all the baddies walking around. If that guy's not the Hoboken killer, I don't know who is.
If you walk down a city block with Paul, okay? Because you know you could fall in love in Manhattan on any block, right?
Immediately.
Gorgeous girls
anywhere
everywhere,
in the 5 boroughs.
right?
Anywhere, yeah.
He cannot walk past a single girl without going, nice.
Nice.
And the really good ones, he points at them and goes, nice. I'm like, I'm right next to you. I see it. I see what you're looking at. You don't have to point at her.
If you opened up a book for the definition of like a finance frat bro,
Paul Allen.
Paul Allen. We'll just call him Paul Allen because I can't pronounce his Greek name.
He spelled it out.
Took fucking 20 minutes to spell out your fucking.
What has it got? Three U's and 2 O's?
Yeah, Paul Cunnilingus. Paul Allen Cunnilingus.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Love
God.
him. What a
Too
national
good.
what a national treasure he is. Jersey's finest. Love you,
Jersey,
Paul.
the king of Jersey.
He's the king of anywhere he goes. We're gonna run that nightclub. No, we're not. We're gonna be sweating, creepy in a corner,
and want to
DJ
go
booth.
home by 10:30.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm even out. Missing
He's
my
like,
lady.
next time we're going to party with the frat bros. I'm like, I don't want to do
Definitely not.
I'm old enough to be their dad.
Some of them. Yeah, that's creepy.
I could have an 18-year-old kid right now.
Yeah, let me bust out my piano and do some piano right now.
If I had an 18-year-old kid, that means I had him when I was 19.
Oh yeah, no, I should have an 18-year-old. Oh my God, that's wild. You got like a 17-year-old, 18-year-old. Could you imagine?
Jesus.
Could you imagine?
No.
Holy.
No, I could not.
I got a 10-year-old kid. That's crazy.
Yeah. I have my niece. I'm going to her birthday party this weekend.
How old is she?
She's going to be 10.
Wow, it's fucking wild.
I just watched her first softball game yesterday.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild. I don't know where time goes.
They're getting so old. My older niece, she's in middle school. She had an away game in Mattatuck.
Yeah, fuck me. That's your young. Your
the youngest.
Niece. How old's your oldest niece now?
She's a teenager.
She's 13 now.
She's going to be about to be 13.
Christ, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. So she's going to be in 8th grade next year.
yeah.
Wow.
She's in 7th grade.
Fuck, dude, that's crazy.
It's absurd.
Wild.
Absurd. She has a cell phone.
Oh, dude.
She's like, I want your number. I was like, you can't have my number.
My daughter, she turned 10, and long story short, but she wanted to go to Sephora. So I was like, I'll take her. I told her, Mom, I'll take her to Sephora. I've never been in. You ever been to Sephora?
I mean, when I was younger and I had a girlfriend, I would buy them crap from there.
Bro, I never been into Sephora before. We got 2 little things because it's makeup. She's like, no, what about this? And she's picking up stuff, and I'm like, that's for 38-year-old bartenders who have bad skin. I was like, you don't need that. I'm like, you can get a little. I was like,
Trying to earn an extra $50 at night.
yeah, trying to hide your. I was like, that's for people who want to hide 20 years of mistakes. I'm like, you don't need that. You might get you got a little blush and a little smelly thing. So I got her a little blush and a little smelly thing. Guess what the total was for 2 things, bro?
$50.
85.
Get the
$85 fucking dollars, and the store's packed. Packed.
Yeah.
If it was a publicly traded company, I would buy stock in Sephora.
It's not?
No, it's privately owned.
Smart.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus, what a fucking these kids, and it's all the TikTok stuff, and they all go and like you go there and like the makeup they want is like sold out. It's just like it's insane. It's the culture. But yeah, Sephora, having daughters is expensive.
I don't have kids yet.
No,
3 years.
you'd be fucking old, bro.
Why? What's the difference?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I think I'm evolving to a better person. I think if I had kids when I was younger, it probably wouldn't be very healthy.
No, I mean,
I think
I probably shouldn't have it.
I think I took out a lot of trauma on a lot of people in my younger age, and I think that I'm starting to learn that is not the healthiest thing to do. So,
yeah, so you gotta wait.
Yeah,
You're not that old.
no, yeah. Now that I'm walking in the light of the Lord,
You're gonna be old when they graduate high school. See, I like my oldest daughter should graduate high school.
yeah. But we have friends
I'd
that
be under 50. I'm gonna be hot dad at high school graduation. Good looking dad. All kids done. I'm under 60.
listen.
Still a little young.
All I need is that trip to Turkey, and we'll be fine.
Yeah, get you a passport, bro. I think that's what you're gonna have to
get on those. I have a passport.
No,
a passport. Yeah,
the passport. I think that's what I
Colombia. Yeah, Colombia.
Yeah, I think that's what I would.
Yeah, Colombia.
That's what I would do if I I didn't meet Devin or something. Eventually, I'd probably just keep fucking, and then eventually maybe go find someone in another country.
Yeah,
that seems to be the move. I know a lot of coin dealers. They're older guys, but they're all divorced, and they all remarried to Asian women.
Yeah,
and they love it. They're all happy. They're all happy. You go around to a coin show, you'll probably see at least 7 guys. Like a big national show, you'll see at least 5 to 7 guys that are just, there's some Russian broad or some Filipino woman behind the table. And these guys are all on second marriages. They've all been with these women for 15, 20 years, and they're fucking happy. They're happy. What do you keep smelling?
it smells like the indoor trap house that your brother chain smokes cigarettes in. That's what it smells like.
It smells like cooking grease and
Smells like Bigfoot's dick. Who did it? Smells like burnt hair and Indian food.
Oh, you know what I got up and running? That grill. I snagged up steak. That
Cleaned it?
Fuck
You
yeah,
got the
dude.
brick or whatever?
I got the little thing. I cleaned. I cooked on it last night.
Oh, I got a bone to pick with you.
Oh, with me?
Yeah, I talked to our tech friend.
Yeah.
He told me he's trying to sell the bottle machine for you.
What do you mean?
That's what he told me.
What about it?
He said he's trying to sell the bottle machine for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's sitting in his basement.
Right.
He's been asking me for years.
Yeah, but if it sells,
What?
you gotta kick up to the Godfather, dog.
You didn't put any money in that.
Oh, I paid $6,000 for
You
that thing. Yes,
personally?
me personally.
Money?
100%.
Cash money?
Yes.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
When? For that machine?
Yeah. And our sensitive friend put $3,000 down for it.
Well, be lucky we can get 500 for it.
And then you split it with me.
Yeah.
Kick to the Godfather. Like I said.
Yeah. I told him, I was like, let me know. I'm like, it's probably worth 40 cents a pound at a scrap yard. It is stainless steel. It's all 40 cents a pound.
I mean, they just don't make them like that anymore, or what? There's just no need for them? Well, I don't understand.
It's not, fuck, when did we buy that? 8 years ago?
More
Christ,
than
dude.
that. More than that.
Yeah, my daughter's, no.
No, more than that, because clam
No.
rake, we were doing clam rake eight years ago.
No, I had it.
Yes.
My daughter was alive. No, she was maybe 9, maybe like 9, because she was a baby. I had it at the kid. Like maybe
Yes, yeah.
9.5 years ago. But that was different. There was so much. Everybody craft. People aren't popping up craft.
Apparently,
things
craft
anymore.
beer is making a comeback.
Is it?
Yeah,
Where?
everywhere.
Where?
I talked to the tech friend. He'll tell you
I
all
don't see
about
any
it.
craft beer.
From
what I hear, a lot of the distributors they want to completely get out of craft beer.
they're getting out of.
They don't want to.
They're
deal
getting
with it.
out of the hoppy ale craft.
No, they don't even want to deal with it. It's too much. They don't want to deal with it. They're only dealing with a select few brands.
Clam rake comes back. We'll be okay.
He was telling our tech friend. He was telling me about all the marijuana companies are all looking to hire salespeople now in New York. He's like, "Oh, my friend did." I'm like, "You want me to ask?" I'm like, "Yeah, ask." I was like, "But I don't know, Jason. I don't know if I'm hireable anymore." I'm like,
Speaking of marijuana,
I could probably go fake getting a job.
Have you seen the Southampton reservation lately?
No,
Bro,
but
they had a big time come up, like glow up, like Hamptons, like all the buildings are redone.
Yeah,
they have
bro.
a giant multi-level cannabis dispensary. Like there is money there now.
Have you ever been to the Poospatuck Reservation in Shirley?
No, not recently.
It's the same fucking thing. I mean, it's still Poospatuck, Shirley. It's still a shithole, but like
Bobby Schmurder was just there.
yeah, bro, it's a shithole. It's a dump. But
Yeah.
dude, there's fucking 30 brand new dispensary built, dude. Like just crazy. Like there's a lot of money going into that. A lot of money.
A lot of money. Yo, they're gonna build a casino for sure.
Yeah, they are, dude. I hope they do. I fucking hope they build a casino.
Imagine that, just being a degenerate
Sick.
playing fucking craps for fucking 12 hours.
Sick. I hope they build a Mohegan Sun right in fucking Southampton.
That would be sick.
Yeah, because I don't live out there anymore. Fuck all those people. You're on stolen land anyway, those motherfuckers.
By that regard, everyone's on stolen land.
Yeah, so let them have a fucking reservation, bro. Let them have a casino. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Who's complaining about it? Rich people?
Everyone.
Oh, man, well, it doesn't bother me. Everybody was up in arms about a Jake's 58 on the highway, and that's a
Oh, they're
dirt.
redoing that.
Well, they should. It's a dump.
They're renovating it. It used to be the Radisson Hotel.
Yeah, I used to sell liquor to that place.
When I played Pee Wee football, I had my awards ceremony there.
It was a Hilton. It was a Hilton before that.
Yeah.
But people were all up in arms about that, and it's built, and what? It's just nothing. Like it's just a building. People are gambling. Like, what's the difference? Like, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah.
You know, at least have live play. You can gamble anywhere now on phones.
Well, they're planning on building a giant casino. The Wynn is building one in the city.
In Manhattan proper. Is it going to be like video or is it going to be live play?
It's gonna be live play. They're building it over like one of the fucking big subway fucking.
The state's going to allow them to do a live
Apparently,
to do live play. I mean,
that's what the move is.
I don't know why you wouldn't. Why wouldn't you?
I mean,
why wouldn't you? What
in the video play aren't the stakes like geared towards the house way more?
I don't know.
Than live play? I don't know. I think it's.
I don't know what it is.
Fixed, but like video play is fixed towards the house more. Like the probability is higher that the house wins than in regular games.
Yeah, but that's not the reason that the state allows it.
I don't know why.
They allow video gambling.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? If you can go to a casino in New York
I'm not
and
much of a
play
gambler.
video, yeah, I could. Me personally, I don't care. It does nothing for me.
I like to bet on the ponies, but
You can go do that. You can do that
Belmont,
too. You go to Belmont, but then they have that. What's the World's Resort Casino? That's the same thing, but that's all video poker and stuff. So why can't you? Shouldn't you be able to go play live poker? Not to mention the jobs.
I think it's all changing. Everything's
got to change.
Apparently, the
tons of jobs
in Vegas. They're chasing off all the bookmakers because all the bookmakers that are making book outside of the casinos, they're chasing them all out of Vegas.
Yeah, why wouldn't they? Because if Vegas, if they're going outside of Vegas, then Vegas can't control the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like Vegas just wants to be able to control everything.
Everything's about control.
Everything's about control.
Yeah.
I mean, they might as well. The fact that Eddie, he likes the gambling sites and stuff, and he was showing me the games that these gambling sites have because he loves watching Drake. Drake does like these high stakes video roulette, right? He's like won 18 million. He had $8 million on the board the other day, and he's showing me all these games, and they're not even like casino games. There's this one game where you put like $100 in whatever, and a line goes up. It just keeps going up, and you have to fucking X out before the line goes down. So as the more the line goes up, the more money. It's like 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x.
Before it hits a certain point.
But you just don't know. It could literally go, it could start and go bing and then immediately stop. And then if you don't hit it before then, you lose the money. But you could fucking just,
oh my God, dude.
You can ride it up.
I could see that being addicting as
It's literally
fuck.
just like a stock ticker. And you're just watching it, 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x. 6x, and you got to hit it, but otherwise you lose all that money. But that's like, it's one thing if you're like sports betting, right? Like you can't just get into sports betting. Like I know barely just enough about sports, but I can understand it. Like, the line, the spread. I get it.
Yeah.
But like you got to really know about sports betting. You got to really know how to play poker. You got to like know how to play blackjack to get into that. So like the level of entry is a little harder. It takes a little bit of work to get into it. But it's not even gambling. It's not a game. It's just that should be illegal.
It's chance.
It's chance, and and now you don't have to put any fucking money in, right? It's just all in your account. And you're just like, and you're just like that's fucking dangerous, man. That's shit like that shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah.
But sports betting, like, now New York State.
That's a crazy game. Like, I could see that. Like, I could see them having a problem with like kids because it's such a simple game.
Such a simple,
and they don't even know that. They don't even realize. You know what I mean? It's like, your daughter. Can I borrow your phone? You have that app. They're like, just fucking spending money, gambling on that game.
It's a game.
Oh, I almost got the line. You're like, what are you doing there? And then you see like, down $1,000.
Well, yeah, I mean that's like a stretch of like a scenario, but yeah, hypothetically,
is it a stretch? I feel like
you're just a fucking simpleton. You're sitting there and you don't know any better. Like that shit's not good. That's not good for society, man.
Nah,
but like let him.
I try to take tech breaks every week.
Yeah.
I try to have like a day where I'm just like not going to be on my phone.
I try to do it every day.
But between like working in front of a computer, all the editing, all the clips, I'm on my phone or computer.
Yeah.
17 hours of the day?
Yeah. And that's even without all that shit, most people are on their phones. If you looked at like your
I looked at my screen time?
It's disgusting.
The average put down per day is like 2 hours. The average screen time on my phone is 9 hours.
It's sick.
But I'm like always posting clips. I'm always editing clips. I'm always like creating like content, trying to create content.
I like to shut it down at a certain point at night.
Yeah.
Like, you got during the day, whatever, it is what it is. Like, death scroll all you want. But like, after like dinner time and stuff, I really do. I'll put my phone in the other room.
That's smart.
And
I can't do that. I don't know why.
You just got to try. It's hard because you're like fiddling around, but watch a little TV or just be present because the kids are around and you just like, you notice it. Like you're just on your phone and the chaos of your kids.
From driving upstate down to you, right? 25 emails.
Yeah, it's just
you know what I mean? If I don't touch my phone, 50 emails. Then it's work shit, text messages, phone calls.
I know. It's hard to like shut it off.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to.
And
it's not good for you. It's not good for your like your brain and your mind. Like try to get real sleep, and then like because most people, and I'm guilty of it too. Like I'm on my phone until like all right, time to go to bed, and like that's just not good. It's not good for your eyes. No. You're too wired. You don't sleep right. Like it's just. Yeah. I try to like a couple hours before bed, and I try to like not go on it in the morning. But I'm bad with that. But now that it's like nice out, like this morning it was beautiful out. immediately like just went outside, just like
touch the plants.
Yeah, I did. It was beautiful yesterday. I put all my cactus are outside. I transplanted my little pot plants into bigger pots. I was outside doing my thing. So now it's nicer in the morning. You're outside. Nice. Yeah, you gotta like, because once you're in it and you're just like, ugh, it's gross. It's so gross.
Yeah,
so gross.
Yeah,
and everybody, it's just so easy though. Like. And you do it around the kids, and the kids see you, and then the kids are like, and they're like, why is my kid? They never want to put the fucking iPad down. It's like, you don't wonder because they see you.
You don't do shit with them. That's why.
Yeah, they don't do shit, and they see you on your phone. So why wouldn't your kids? Like they just know. The baby picked up the phone the other day, just puts her in. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Like they know, and she just do.
I just picture her with like a crazy attitude.
That's just she has a crazy attitude. Hello. I'm like, but they don't know. It's like they just watch the parents, like a big one too. Dinner time, put your fucking phones away. Yeah. And I got to tell like Devin that too. I'm like, put your fucking phone away. She's like, I don't want to hear it. You can eat for 20 minutes without looking at your phone. Put it down.
Yeah.
I'm like, because then you wonder why the kids, they want to be on. Like, I don't give a fuck.
I think that's the other thing with like me, like wanting to have kids like now is like when I was younger, like I probably wouldn't have been disciplined enough to like be like, or like maybe I wasn't unselfish enough to like really like want to like be involved. You know what I mean?
In like raising a kid?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Like
raising kids is a lot.
Now like the idea of like having a kid and like I was watching my niece's softball game, right? Never played softball before, right?
Yeah.
They threw her out there to pitch. She never even practiced pitching.
Yeah.
And she's like, actually not bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, literally, like, I'm like, if she just practiced, like, she could pitch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would.
That was my kid. I have her fucking.
Well, first of all, if it was my kid, she'd be
playing lacrosse.
That, and she'd be like a very good athlete just because, like,
genetics.
Not genetics, just like I would play sports with my kids.
Yeah.
You know, there's just like there's not a chance that like if I have kids that like we're not going to play sports.
Yeah.
Unless they're not into sports. I just can't see it happening.
Every kid, they just got to find the sport.
Yeah.
You try to put like the kid into baseball.
Yeah.
And I took him to like Dick's to get him a glove, and he just wasn't about it. I couldn't even like tell him how to put the glove on right. I was like, no, you got it with your finger, and he's like this. I'm like, oh my god, he didn't give a shit about it. But then you know what? We walked past the golf stuff, and he's like, what's this? And he went right to the golf clubs, and he was like, because he had like the little putting green and Dick's and everything. And I'm like, yeah, so you just gotta
team should be Tiger Woods.
You gotta find the sport, But yeah, when you have kids, you start like, I never gave a shit about soccer, but Devin like coaches this like spring soccer league for like little kids, and I would come watch her, and I'd be like, it looks like fun. I'm like, I think I would like help coach. I'm like, I'm good with kids. It'd be fun to like yell at kids. Teach them how to win, yell at some fucking parents.
I used to coach. I coached.
It'd be fun.
I coached lacrosse at like elementary school age. I coached high school lacrosse. I coached high school basketball.
Yeah.
Like, and like I enjoyed that part of it. Like, especially when they get older and they start like getting good, and you can like, you can really like be like, oh, this is what I want you to do, and they can do it.
When it's your
at a young age, but I don't want to be.
Like you'd have fun, like what my uncle did for my cousin.
I don't want to be one of those parents that thinks their kid's good at everything, though. I think I would be like pretty honest. If my kid sucked, I'd be like, he's not that good.
1,000%.
Right?
I remember
those parents are like, why isn't my kid in the game? It's because he fucking sucks.
I remember when I tried out for like Little League.
Yeah.
Back in the day when you actually had to try out for now they just let you fucking join.
I try outs for everything.
Everything. Now they don't do that anymore. Maybe they do, but it's different. And I didn't get on. I wasn't good at baseball when I was Little League age. And I was like super sad. And I was like, I remember my dad just being like, Ted. He's like, and he'd probably be like, I never said, that never happened. Yeah.
I could just picture it. It's like
core memory.
It's like, all right, kid, maybe making bread's your thing.
Nah, you know what? But I think he was just, but it's real what he said. I remember he said something under the lines of like, you know what? He's like, you just weren't good enough. You practice and you try again.
Yeah.
And it's true.
It is
like,
true.
Why isn't that good enough? And like these people keep pushing and pushing and pushing, but you just got to let your kid find what they're good at.
I remember
like my daughter, my oldest, watch her at field day. I go, this poor girl, she runs like me. She's heavy foot, you know, this and that. I'm like, track ain't for her. That's not her sport.
Yeah.
Put her in a pool, she's a fucking mermaid, bro. She can swim.
Because your ex.
Because of my ex. She's an amazing swimmer. So, like, you know, I remember do gymnastics. I was like, how's gymnastics going for my little sweets? I was like, we're not going to the 2026 Summer Olympics ever with this one. Like, I remember watching her. She did it with her friends at the time.
Yeah.
And her friend was like a spider monkey, jumping, climbing up shit.
Yeah.
And my daughter was, no. I'm like, she ain't going. She's not a gymnast. I'm like, we're not doing.
Well, that's
like, I'm like, this gymnastics company ain't getting another 500
well,
for
that's
me.
like my older
season.
niece versus my younger niece, right? So like my older niece is like not that athletic, and she's like kind of awkward. She's like kind of tall and skinny, and like my younger niece is like has rhythm, can dance. Like even like when they were like little and they were in like ballet together, she was just like naturally inclined. So like of course first day playing softball, like she like looks like she plays softball. I'm like her sister third year now never looked like she played softball.
It's funny.
It's weird how that happens.
Like same parents, totally different kid, but you just got to let your kid let them find their own thing. And if they're not like, I don't know.
I don't think I'm gonna like.
It's like a different age now too.
I don't think I'm gonna focus on one sport, like because I played everything. You know what I mean? Like seasonal, everything. So like I want him to do that. I want to go to the beach. I want to surf,
everything.
like all that stuff, like everything that like.
Just be sporty. Like my my brother was talking to my brother's wife, and she's like, "Yeah, he's so sporty." But like he never talks about sports, but he's sporty. Like he can throw a football, he can play frisbee. Like my brother Hanson.
Oh yeah.
Like he's sporty. But he doesn't talk about sports. But that kid, he got a laser rocket arm.
He doesn't really like sports though.
He doesn't like sports. He doesn't give a shit about sports.
Like your younger, like Paulo likes sports.
Yeah, he likes sports more than both of me.
He's like it's really funny because he's like a closet sports fan.
Yeah.
So like I'll be like watching something and be like, and start asking me questions about like basketball. I'm like,
yeah, he likes sports.
Yeah.
He liked playing sports because he was on a good team.
He was a good football player.
He was a good football player, and he had he played on a good team. It was like a nice come up. But like, I guess the process is fun. But
but tryouts are imperative. I had to try out for everything. I tried out in Little League, tried out Pee Wee football. Yeah. I tried out high school, everything. Always tried out.
Once you get to like a certain level, like you can't. Like the everyone gets a trophy thing doesn't apply.
I was never part of that. We weren't part of the everyone gets a trophy.
We weren't. But now it's like you got to be in like the travel league status to like where you got to try out. Like my cousin who played, he just got named like All-American for lacrosse in the school. Like he played multi sports, but like lacrosse was always the focus. Yeah, like he played football, he did his thing, but like. Lacrosse is a shit. Like so my uncle spent tons of money. Like you do the whole thing, the travel leagues, getting the professional fucking highlight videos made. And he did the thing. But you know what? My cousin went to college for free.
So did I.
So like,
so I used to always I would tell people all the time because they're like, oh, you're so good at lacrosse. That must be your favorite sport. I'm like, it's actually not. Like my favorite sport is basketball, which is also my worst sport. Like I worked so hard on my basketball game to play like 3 years of varsity basketball and never play and suck. But like basketball is like my favorite, was always my favorite sport, but it was I was the worst at it. Like I was always very good at football, very good at lacrosse, like just naturally good at both of those sports. But like basketball was the one I wanted to be good at. And I just wasn't that good.
Basketball's hard. That's like you said, what's one sport you wish you were like just woke up with a natural ability? I would say basketball.
Well, it's like one of those things
because that's,
like,
you could be anywhere and just like nasty at football. Says who?
Yeah, but like, you don't play football anymore. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
that's what I'm saying. But like, I would love to be dirty. And like go to like an LA Fitness and just like pick up basketball
like,
and just fucking cross people up.
I could do that, hold my own because I can shoot, right? So like, but like I'm not like crossing people up in LA Fitness.
No, that's what I think about. What I mean. I want to be able to cross people up. Of all the
accomplishments in sports, right? Let's say
I want to go to Sunset Park,
hitting a home run, scoring a touchdown, scoring a goal, striking somebody out. Scoring a 3 or dunking a basketball. I've done all of these things. I will never be able to dunk a basketball ever. Imagine being able to go to an LA Fitness, cross somebody up in the lane, and just pull back tomahawk dunk on 2 people.
That's what I'm saying.
I will never have that moment.
Just dirty.
Never
nasty.
Have that moment.
Never have that. Never have that moment.
Never gonna have it for me.
Yeah, like I want to be able to go like ruin an adult male's day in a game. Be like, oh my god, like some fucking middle-aged white guy just came up playing like Jordan in his prime. Just like stretched out, smashing on people. That'd be sick. Wake up. That and skateboarding. I think that'd be cool to wake up that ability to skateboard.
I saw this clip where one of the guys from Barstool was like asking everybody. It was like he was polling everybody. He's like, if I practice for a year, could I dunk a basketball? And they're like, no shot. No way.
No, that's not necessarily true. Because I played when I went to boarding school. There was a lot of kids. Like we had a nasty basketball team because they would just
but if you can't jump, you can't jump.
Well, the point is, dude, like I went to school with this kid. His name was Michael Jackson. He was from Harlem. He was dirty. And this motherfucker was tiny, dude.
Yeah.
Tiny. Short, but he was nasty at basketball.
Michael Jackson from Harlem.
I swear to God, that was his name. It was him and his cousin. His cousin Darnell and Michael. Michael was way better. His cousin was okay, but they gave him both the deal. This kid was like, I wonder actually what happened to him. He must have like played in college. He was really good, but he was very short. And this motherfucker, all year I'd watch. They have like these special shoes. Like you can train yourself if that's like your thing. Like so in a year,
I think it's over for me.
For you, yeah. No, for you. No. For you, yes. But some 20-something-year-old at Barstool, if you really put it in, you're like, no, I want to train myself. Yes, you could add 1,000%. I mean, if you're at least like, wait, and this kid wasn't even 5'9", bro. I'm talking, this kid was like 5'5", dude.
I used to be able to.
You could do it.
I used to be able to, in high school, hit the rim with my fingertips. That's about that's about as much as I could get.
I was able to touch rim.
I think for like
school.
My junior or senior year, I was able to get a softball in there.
Okay.
That's as far as I could go.
When I was in high school, I could touch rim. Because we would go fuck around, and I could touch rim.
Yeah.
If I like played, I didn't play basketball, but if I just spent a year at 6'1", if spent a year just really working on my vertical,
you might have been able to dunk.
1,000% I could have.
Yeah, but that's not the same as dunking in a game.
No, it's not.
So we have a 6'5" ginger friend, right?
Yeah.
Can't really dunk.
No.
And has worked out. Very good shape, worked out. Sometimes he gets it, sometimes he doesn't. But I'm like, if I'm 6'5", I'm tearing the rim off the fucking backboard. But maybe not necessarily.
Yeah, but because you're 6'5" doesn't mean you can do it. You have to have explosiveness.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's the training of the explosiveness, the up. You could be 6'5" and have a dog shit vertical because you had fuck up knees, the back.
Well, that's why I always think it's like people always like, well, I don't understand. Like that girl who's in the WNBA, 6'8". How come she can't dunk? It's like, she can't jump.
She can't jump.
Yeah.
If you can't jump, you can't jump.
They were talking about
heavy-footed, you know what I mean? Like our ginger friend's probably heavy-footed.
Yeah.
He's not light on his feet.
He could dunk a little bit, but he's not like dunking. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like you got to really you got to work at it.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
I remember there was this one kid who came to school. He looked like he was 35. But he was like literally 6'8". He was fucking gigantic. His foot was like this long.
Yeah.
And that guy could dunk, but really sheer height. If he was fucking,
it's just tall. Can't teach tall.
Yeah, you can't teach tall. Like he could dunk because he was so fucking tall. But like you would watch him jump, and like, oh yeah, like if you were fucking 6'2", you couldn't dunk because the way he would jump, he would just be like this big, like this heavy fucking long rock. Yeah. You know, so like his height is why he could dunk.
Yeah. Used to love like in middle school, like playing at the like elementary school on like the 8-foot rims and just going
smashing
ham. Yeah.
I miss playing sports. Sports were fun.
I played the other day I walked to there's a park that's like 2 miles from the house.
Yeah.
And it's like hilly, so it was like a good walk. Walked there and then I shot around at the park for like an hour.
Yeah.
And then I walked back. I was like, that was a good day. That was like nice, good little workout. Because it's like very hilly.
Yeah.
But I was like, I wonder if I haven't touched a basketball since before the car accident. So that was the first time I touched a basketball in 4 years. And I was like, I wonder if I could still shoot. And I was like, I can still shoot. I felt good.
I mean, you can shoot. I could never play basketball.
Shoot.
I sucked. I never even understood the rule. I remember I played basketball when I was in Catholic school. And I got fouled. I didn't even know, like, I didn't even understand the concept of why I got fouled all of a sudden. They're like, oh, you're free throw. I'm like, me? I'm like, why? I was like, what? I was like, what happened? I'm like, did I do something? Like, no, you got fouled. I was like, oh, okay.
You're sitting at the end of the bench like this. He's like,
fuck.
Theo, go in now. You're like, what?
Fuck.
Me?
But I made free throw. I was hyped. That was like the only basket I ever made. The pressure. Oh, the pressure.
I used to heat check. So I like my coach in high school hated my guts because I was a rambunctious kid. But like in summer league, like I would shine because there was like nobody to coach. So I'd just like take as many shots as I wanted and like was confident enough to like play. But in the games in league, I would like not play at all. And like just get yelled at, screamed at, basketballs thrown at my head. I'm like, oh, this is good. It's good.
Yeah, I hated
good basketball. Imagine that now. I would think about like my coach in high school. Like that guy would have been sued, fired a million times over.
My football coach at boarding school, bro. I don't think you can do that kind of shit today.
They used to grab your helmet and drag you to the ground. I had a coach that did that. It was
bro,
brutal.
Just the level of workout like that. I don't know if they could do that today. I mean, I'm sure they do because like there are really tough. That actually, I'm going to take that back because like the whole country isn't everybody gets
There's
a trophy.
Good program, Texas, they're doing that.
There's good
football.
There's good football programs all over the country. Florida's
one
big.
right up the street.
Yeah, 1,000%. Here, right here, Bellport.
William Floyd.
You know, Texas, Florida, like they're real programs. Like you ain't getting a fucking trophy. You suck. Go the fuck home, right? And they're doing they're putting it to the limits. But like, I don't know, bro.
My freshman year when I got sent away to that Mormon school, I had to try out. For the freshman team. 800 kids tried out for the team.
Crazy.
And I made that team.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I played varsity every year, but
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used to push it to the
limit.
But
I also was like an overachiever. I was like a 5'8" freshman. And I was like freshman basketball, I was playing center. And then the next year I was playing point guard. They're like, oh, he's going to be tall. Size 11 shoe and 5'8" as a freshman.
He's going to grow another 9 inches.
No, they're like, oh, he's probably 6'1", 6'2". And I was like, oh, yes, no, 5'10". Thanks.
Do people
one
grow that much?
One shoe size and fucking 2 inches.
Do people grow that much from like at an age of like 18?
All different people do. We had a friend, he was very short forever, and then he ended up being my height, but he was tiny.
Who?
Pete Harwood.
Oh yeah, he did get a little taller, right?
After high school, he like grew a few inches. Like that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan was, short. And then all of a sudden sprouted. Like a bunch of these guys, they do that. They hit that. I don't know how growth spurt.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
I don't know. Freshman year, I was like tall amongst all our friends, and then the next year, I was short.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Short people. We didn't have a lot of like tall friends.
Got no reason to live.
I never thought like.
What do you mean? Yeah, we do.
Like not crazy tall.
Our tall ginger friend, 6'4". I mean, Trevor over 6 foot. Elliot 6 foot. Jake Kelly 6'1".
Oh yeah.
All those guys were all pretty tall.
Yeah,
they
were like
even Frank. What's Frank? 6 foot.
Yeah. Yeah, all those guys are skinny too. Like I'm 6'1", but like I'm not skinny.
Yeah.
I don't like look 6'1".
Yeah.
Yeah. But I am, I swear. So I tell all the girls on Tinder.
Yeah, you and Paul.
Paul's 6'1".
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Paul's 6'1" for sure. Yeah. You got to be.
He looks at me. He's like, "You're 5'8". I'm like, "I am 5'10", you bitch." He weighed me in his. He measured me with a tape measure in his living room, and he's like, "Oh my god, you are 5'10". I'm like, "I'm nothing else but 5'10".
I don't even. Maybe I'm still 6'1". Maybe
went on a date with this girl once. She was 5'4".
Yeah.
She goes, "I'm really tall for 5'4". I go, "What does that mean?" I go, "You're 5'4". She goes, "I feel like you and I are going to be the same height." I'm like, "Are you really 5'4"? And she goes, "Yeah." I go, "Then we're not the same height." She goes, "I'm just telling you, I'm warning you. I'm gonna be tall." This is before I met her. Then I met her and I was like, "See, I'm 6 inches taller than you." And she's like, I just feel tall. I feel tall.
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
doesn't
okay,
like
you
height.
feel tall.
Height
You're
doesn't
still 5'4".
Height doesn't work like weight, sweetheart.
I feel tall. I'm like, all right.
Like I identify as a 5'10" female. Shut up.
I mean, I was like, "You're right. You're so." I was like, as I'm looking over her head, I'm like, "You're tall."
When you met her, you should be like,
"Man,
wow,
you're
are tall.
Tall for 5'4".
You should have just talked to her like this all night.
You're a tall 5'4" person.
You're an Amazonian goddess.
I'm like, okay.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do girls get so worked up on the height thing?
I don't know. I watched a clip of that little person girl who's like, I guess like has OnlyFans or whatever.
Yeah.
And the guy was interviewing her and he goes, "All right, what's your minimum height?" She's like 6 foot. She's 4'3".
Bitch, you're cockeyed on everybody. What are you talking about?
That's what she said. She goes, "I don't get on my knees to blow anyone."
That's valid. It's probably hard to bend if you're a midget. It's probably not comfortable.
Very dense.
Yeah, be on your knees.
Very dense.
Yeah, you just stand there. Yeah.
6 foot. I'm like, what?
No, that was like unequivocally every single time I matched with somebody on any online dating platform. That was always like one of the first 2 questions. How tall are you?
Yeah.
I'd be like, it says in the profile. But yeah, I'm asking because the guys lie about it. I'm like, oh, okay. Like you're really 6'1". I'm like, yeah. Like it's not that tall.
I would really lie about your
tall.
How? Imagine if you're like
no, people lie about
5'6",
People
right?
lie
And you
about
tell
it,
a girl you're 5'11" or 6 foot, whatever, and then you show up there. What's the point of that?
I went out. I went on a couple dates with this girl who was telling me about a guy she met, and she got to the bar one time to meet him, and she saw him. She literally said, "I watched him hop out of his car." She's like, I just drove. I didn't even park. I just kept driving. She's like, he was like 5 foot. I'm like, really?
It was me.
It was you. But people lie about it. Motherfuckers
I don't
lie
understand
about
what's
it.
the point of lying about your height. I don't. It's pretty easy.
Because if you're 5'5" and you put that in the dating profile, you're not getting any.
You gotta find
matches.
a girl that's 5 foot. Like there's not a lot of them.
See a lot of 5, maybe
5'2".
Maybe 5 foot girls don't want to be with
a lot.
fucking.
They want a 6'4" guy.
They want a 6'4" guy. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Some
Like,
people-
oh, what's your height? But 6'4". It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Some people don't mind the short thing. Like, I don't know, my ex-wife left me for a fucking guy who's built like a fucking hobbit.
I told that girl, I go, listen, you in heels, you not in heels, I'm always going to be taller than you. That's just how it is.
Yeah. It's
But
like,
I've dated girls that were my height that wore heels. Like, I don't care.
yeah, I've dated girls like that are like 5'8", 5'9". They wear heels. They're like the same height as me.
Yeah.
I like being taller than a hoe.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't really matter. What do I care?
What's it?
It doesn't matter to me. You got to be tall as shit to be taller than me. Not that I'm that tall, but like I'm tall enough that like you got to be.
You gotta be a volleyball player.
You got to be a volleyball player.
Basketball player, maybe.
Yeah. Got a nice
Softball.
My daughter's gonna be tall. Her mom's fucking tall. Her mom's
Yeah.
like 5'8", 5'9".
Oh yeah, that's true.
My daughter's already tall. She's fucking tall now. She's 10 years old. She's a giant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Genetics.
Nice.
Yeah. Heavy foot though. Heavy.
Poor girl.
Poor girl can't run. She can't run. She can swim like a fish.
She doesn't need to run. She's gonna
She can swim.
put her in jiu-jitsu. She won't need to run ever.
Please. I put her in jiu-jitsu one time. She because she liked the uniform.
Oh yeah.
The blue gi.
Oh, she liked the gay.
She liked the gi. We got there. She got all afraid I couldn't get her to go on the mat. I said, okay, that's it.
How long ago was that?
Like 2 summers ago. I'm like, all right, don't ever ask again. I'm never doing it again. That's it. I'm not pushing it. Same thing. My son tried to get him into it. Took him 3 times. The whole time he just sat there and watched. Wouldn't. I said, okay,
This is not for you.
Not for you. I'm not pushing it on you. You know. Have Devin work with the kids.
Yeah.
Teach him how to fucking. Now the baby, she's a sick fuck. At 2, she fears nothing. She's out of her fucking mind. That one I'm gonna put in. I think she's gonna be my little psychopath. I think she's gonna be the one.
She's gonna win worlds.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be like the Gordon Ryan of fucking of female jiu-jitsu. I'm hoping one of them. I want one of the kids to be a. Yeah, because Devin's a fucking 2-stripe black belt. Like I think it's like super cool to like start doing that as a kid and like something you stick with for like 18. She stuck with it for like 18 fucking years, dude. Like and you get that level. I'm like, that'd be cool. Maybe the baby. Maybe I'll get the baby into it. Couple 3 more years. 3 more years and we'll try. Yeah. Told Devin, I was like, you'd open up your own karate school and start giving out fucking belts and shit.
Paying for belts?
Nah, that's honestly that's why they used to have a dojo because her stepdad was like their instructor and they had a dojo for years. And that's like why it didn't really survive because like a lot of these schools, you do pay for belts. And the way she explained it to me, she's like, yeah, you see like these kids, like there's like 10-year-old black belts. I'm like, they ain't a fucking black belt. Like they're not, but that's how a lot of these schools, because every time you do a ranking, it's a few $100, right? So like now if you have 100 kids in your school and every 3-4 months you're like, you know, doing these ranking tests, these level ups, like it's money. But they were like dude, it took her almost 20 years. She's like, I was a green belt for 7 fucking years.
Yeah.
She's like, I was pissed. She's like, I was pissed. And she's like, because he was my stepdad, he probably made me wait. He kept fucking with me because he was an asshole. She's like, I was pissed.
Yeah.
So like that's the thing. A lot of these, there's a lot of black, even adults. There's a lot of fucking black belts out there. There's a lot of brown belts.
Think about.
There's a lot of black belts.
I took Taekwondo when I was in elementary school, right?
Yeah.
The instructor couldn't kick above his waist.
That's what I'm saying.
He was such a fat boy. There's no way that he could get that leg up there. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Give me that leg, boy.
This guy I work with, his son's he's a kid. He's like 13. He's like a black belt in Taekwondo. And we did an outdoor coin show one time. He's like, oh, I got a couple of the kids from the school. They're black belts. They're going to come and like do security. I'm like, all right. And these kids came there. They were like 17. I'm like, it's like, they're black belts. I'm like, bro, I would fuck these kids. Fuck these kids up. Like, I don't take a teenage nice. Guy's out of his fucking mind. Yeah, I don't take a teenage black belt seriously. But there's a lot of adult black belts out there. There's a lot of schools that, because it's good for business. It's good for business to have black belts out there. I mean, granted, like you still, you know,
I used to
He's still
go
a bad
when I used to
motherfucker.
I used to go to that crazy class
yeah.
when my old boss was, you know,
Oh yeah,
getting his black belt.
Yeah,
And like I used to look in around that room and the guys, I'd be like, fuck up half these people.
yeah.
For sure.
Until did you try?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I did the chase once. It was I got hit in the stomach with a lead pipe.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. No, but that guy was a legit instructor though. But then there's a lot of legit instructors out there.
Well, when he first started the school, it was different. When he started the school, he used to go into bars and find like a wannabe tough guy, beat the shit out of him, and be like, "You're gonna come train with me."
Yeah,
That's how he started the school. By the end of it,
gangsta.
it was the kids and women and
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
other
yeah,
things.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
There's just different quality of black
Yeah,
belt
yeah.
out there.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
well,
There's
people are just getting soft.
people are getting soft. People are soft. Why is that? It's okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Technology addiction, porn addiction. I don't know.
Porn addiction is making people soft.
Could be.
People just
People got to practice semen retention.
edge aggressively. Depress, edge aggressively.
Edge aggressively.
Broke, gamble.
I saw that before you sent it to me, and I was
So
like,
good.
"This is ridiculous."
So good.
And then you said, and I saw it. I didn't even have to turn it on when you sent it to me. I was like, "I know what this is." Like, yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so good. Lonely, tip your landlord. That's great. Good times.
Yeah.
I don't know. People getting soft. Fuck
People
it.
are getting soft.
56 minutes.
Oh, we're almost there.
Almost there. Got anything else before we wrap it up?
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with you. So I have a philosophy
So why do you have to pick a bone?
because I'm gonna let me explain. Just shut up for a second. I said, all right. So the quote is, "If it's humanly possible, then it's within reach."
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know who said that?
No.
Marcus Aurelius. You're giving Eddie shit about being stoic and reading all the Marcus Aurelius quotes. He's got a lot of good quotes.
He does. My thing
Yeah.
is, Eddie, he talks about being stoic. I'm like, but you just can't sit in your fucking house and be stoic, bro. I'm like, I'm trying to get him to break out of his shell because
Yeah,
he wants to
yeah.
like do the dealing stuff
Yeah,
more.
yeah,
And I was like,
yeah.
you got to go and like meet people. You got to
Yeah.
talk to people and you can apply.
He's a good talker, though.
He is, but
When he's comfortable, maybe, I guess.
yeah, he is, but he's he's like, you
I'm
never
keep reading the Marcus Aurelius quote.
No, it's I don't shit on. He loves all that stuff. I said it's great. I'm like, but you have to like get out in the real world.
Yeah.
Like Marcus Aurelius was a stoic. Like he was probably like not taking part of like the crazy orgies going on and all the debauchery. Maybe he was, but he was still going out and conquering the world.
It was after he got tongue cancer.
Maybe he got tongue cancer until he got.
That's when he became stoic.
Yeah, he's like, fuck, I can't eat pussy anymore. I gotta write. What am I gonna do? He's practiced semen retention and he got stoic.
Semen retention got stoic.
Yeah. So yeah, Marcus Aurelius says a lot of great stuff, but you have to get out there and like apply it to your life.
Just remember, if
Yeah.
it's humanly possible, it's within reach.
Yeah.
And to apply that to everything.
Yeah. And I think that's a very realistic
Yeah.
like thing to say too, because it's not if it's humanly possible, then it's possible.
Right.
No. If it's humanly possible, yeah, it's in the realm
Yeah.
of it can be done, but you gotta do it.
Right.
You gotta do it.
Just
it's like
like this.
manifestation, right? You just
Yeah.
you gotta fucking do it.
Yeah. I read about like manifesting. Like manifestation isn't just saying the words. Manifestation is putting in the action
gotta do it.
to get to that point.
We talked about it the last
Yeah.
time. Like you gotta
Yeah.
have it. It's the path, right? And then you just gotta manifest.
We just
it.
started a rumor Marcus Aurelius had tongue cancer
Marcus
from
Aurelius.
going down on girls and then became stoic.
You've been stoic. Yeah, you gotta have your vision board, you know, like
Yeah.
like up my wall of illustrated smut, right?
Yeah.
That one in the top left. It's from a guy who's an artist. I guess it's worth decent money, but it's like it's a play on like a Frank Frazetta painting. Like Frank, you know that the heavy metal, the
Yes.
old heavy
Yeah,
metal.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Frank Frazetta, it's a really super famous artist, and he drew all that kind of like super detailed stuff. But original Frazettas are fucking crazy money. Like you could probably buy like a Picasso, like do million plus, like 2 million for his stuff. So that's my manifestation wall. One day I'm gonna have it there, and I'm gonna have a real fucking Frazetta right there. Probably not this wall, because if I could afford a Frazetta, I'm not gonna be in a shoebox office anymore.
Maybe you will.
Maybe keep
You
it simple.
own the whole building, but still just keep this for the things.
I would keep it.
So many things.
Things. I'm gonna have a warehouse. It's gonna be hanging in my warehouse. I'm gonna envision the warehouse of things. But yeah, you gotta envision. You gotta know what you want, and you got to at least go out there and do things.
Yeah.
And I said, manifestation, like, doesn't give you the direct end result that you want, but it puts this in front of you.
Exactly.
And you do this, and this breaks off to that.
Yeah.
And you're there, and then all of a sudden you're there, and you don't realize it, but all those little steps.
I need a downshot camera for that.
Yeah, a little beep, boop, boop. You know, like it starts here, and then you break off, you do something there, and then you don't realize what being here means.
Yeah.
But it got you closer to getting to where you got to go. And it's just the process. It never, you know, I say it. God gives you what you need when you need it.
Yep.
Not what you want. Everybody wants $10 million. But you don't need $10 million. You get what you need when you need it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, or not. If you're just a piece of shit, you don't do anything for what you want.
You gotta walk in the light.
You gotta walk in the light,
You gotta
bro.
walk in the light.
You gotta walk in the light, bro. End days are coming, dude.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yep.
2024 elections coming up. Things are gonna get fucking crazy.
And if it's
But how do you not vote for this guy? How do you not vote for Big Don?
Joe, Donnie is the man.
Donnie's the man.
Donnie's the man.
You think Donnie smashed?
100%.
You think he smashed in there?
I bet he was like, "You're a pig. I don't like you."
You're a pig. Get away.
Yeah, no.
Get away. You're a pig.
Well, I think
On that note.
Yeah, if it's humanly possible, it's within reach.
I like it.
And
I like it.
like, share, follow, subscribe,
Yeah. Thanks.
and cue the motherfucking calypso.
Bye, guys.
See you next time.